to get in on the takedown, want to get in on the throw, but we do not want to approach it from here. Okay? Now, I've got kind of like a wrestling equivalent. I do this. We did it recently. Call it knee tag. It's like get you angling in for singles and for doubles and high crosses and things like that. Okay? That's great. What we're going to do here is I want to try and get the angle off of him trying to grab my gi. So we've kind of just started out. He's going to grab the gi here. What I want to do is when we're in that range where he's grabbing, right as we're coming in there, I'm going to frame up right here with this type of a guard, okay? Like a cross guard, how my hand comes across. And this elbow is going to circle, okay? So if he's trying to grab my gi, I'm parrying it out of the way. And just stick with this hand for a second. I'm parrying out. If he switches hands, I'm going to switch the foot I have forward, okay? So when he's trying to grab the gi or touch the face, right, look what I'm doing here. I'm coming into the side. And what we're going to do here is get beside him in the T position. Right? We T-bar in our hips like this. Right? Now, what I want everybody to do when you get in here is I want him to test it. So you see people that grab this body lock position like this. Okay? The thing is he can then start grabbing my head, pull me into horizon, stuff like that. O-uchi. We don't want any of that to occur. Here, right, you can't pull the upper body. If he's pulling the upper body with a 3 power or a 5, I push my hips in that much. Pull my upper body. See, that lifts him up off the floor. If he tries to make me go backwards, I just want to hold my base right up in the center. Okay, so if he's grabbing here, I'm parrying and I'm coming in. I'm holding, he's trying to off balance. He's trying to off balance. Right? And that's what we're going to work with. One more time on this side. Parry it there. Parry it there. Come in. Look how my elbow is wedging in under his arm. And I roll it into that underhook. Okay? Here, he's trying to test with the O-uchi, the inside trip, or the ko-uchi. Trying to make me go backwards or pull my head off center. So just keep your posture. So we're angling in, and then we're going to add on the finish to that. Okay? 1, 2. He hip locks once. Here. Right, I'm trying to come in front. I make him go backwards. Look where I'm at. I'm in this half passing position. Okay? I'm a quarter guard. My foot is still inside. I have the underhook because I had the underhook from the beginning. Look, I come under here and I punch his arm over. Okay? Now look what we're going to do. Grab the hand, turn him up on his side, grab the other hand. Okay, and we'll just stop at that for now. Okay, so look, come in here, check your connection. I'm trying to come in for the hip throw. Here, 1 underhook, we want 2. If he's really being tense with his upper arms, upper body, I'm gonna make his elbows come up by making my elbows come up. Okay, now look, punch this over and grab it. Switch it, pull him up on his side. Here, I've got him in rear side mount. This is the next thing we're gonna do to take the back, is kind of this with his hand, if you wanna start setting that up. So we had the underhook here. I'm gonna kind of seat belt it to his hip. Okay, so watch that again. We're coming in here, dive in with that first, around the waist. I'm trying to come in, make him go backwards. Underhook here, punch it over. Pull him up on his side. Here, right? Control. Make sense? Yes, sir. One here to the side. I've got this T-bar position. I come in, he's hip blocking. Look, his hips are going forward, so it's real easy to take him back, right? So some of us are kind of like landing over here. Not like wrong, you can do some things out of that. But I'm trying to land again as quarter guard, a knee slide position, right? Then I'm coming inside, raising up, and getting here. Okay, now, I'm just gonna go ahead and add on the next part of the sequence. You want him up on his side. We talked about seat belting his hand here. We're gonna step over, set him up, trap, okay? Look here, underneath, catching that top. I've got both hooks. Now look, I've got both his hands trapped to be able to do that. Then I'm gonna go here and cinch everything in, okay? Just stay tight with your elbows on this, okay? So, again, I'm here, I come in for that. See how easily it works when you time it? Come double unders. Pull him up on his side here, step over, set him up, trap the arms, okay? Come up in here, pull his beard out.
That's why I'm liking it.
I like it. I'm just gonna go for it. All right, here. Boom. All right, so look, I've got that grip, and this one punches down to take the slack out of the back of his knee. All right, then tight. Okay. One more. Come into the side here. Come in, you hip box, going backwards, punch over, hip drop. Pull him up on his side. Take the back, trap his arms here. Come across, take the slack out. Make sense?
Yes.
1, 2. You know, the thing about half guard sweeps is a lot of times, start off half guard with the head arm. A lot of times on half guard sweeps, when you sweep, you have to kind of clear this leg in the center. Okay? Now this came up at noon class. Like what if he has his legs triangled, like P-lock your legs up here, right? It's harder to do like a lockdown when people have their legs in this configuration, but watch what I can do. I can stand on my heel and go out like this. And he's not gonna fall over like that, he's gonna post or something. And when he does, I can suck my underhook in, okay? So that's just a troubleshoot, but what I really want is to do a lockdown here. So he has head arm. This is a good passing position. Like what we saw, you know, we saw going into double unders, but underhook on this side with the cross face on this side, he's got shoulder pressure, is really good. I need to deal with this. So what I'm doing is I'm taking his legs this way, sucking my elbow in, and then coming back inside, okay? So when he's got this head arm, I want to chain this to my half guard technique. So I'm coming here, he posts, I suck inside, I'm gonna come up, and when I come up, I need to drag his leg out, right? I'm going pinky toe and knee, passing. Now look, I'm gonna go into the same passing configuration. I'm doing the same thing we just did. Get that chest up on the back of his shoulder here, okay? Come in, set him up. I'm going into that same choke, okay? I'm there. Now, watch what I'm saying here to some of the groups. Like, I'll show you footage, just hit me up, of Keenan Cornelius. Some people don't know him, but he's somebody you should, like, if you're into the art, look into him as a competitor. Hasn't been super big in a few years, but he's just like running a gym now. But he's a really good black belt. Was one of the best. But he's like a purple brown belt. He would choke everybody with this. I one time signed up for one of his email things to get a free technique, and this is what he taught, right? He's like, oh, I'll get to my side, you know, and then stretch out like this. And they'll tap to that, right? But the problem is, when you do this, he can loop his head out, right? So if I stretch out like that, he can loop. So you can do this same finish. This is okiri jime is the Japanese term. Here, right? Everything is tight. You can get him to tap by making everything go away, right? But keep the end tight, it's harder to defend, right? If I start stretching him away, he can roll that head out, and that's a good defense to that. When that happens, I'll be having to fight, trying to come up to mount. He's gonna get his shoulders to the mat, and then we're in a battle to see who gets, you know, a stable position. It will almost always result in a scramble, okay? So let's take a look at that again from the sweep. So we're here, and if we can't get the lockdown, he's got his legs together, stand on your own heel, and here. If he doesn't put his hand out like that, or in some way, he will fall over. Suck your elbow in tight, come up, switch your feet, come up to the dog fight position, right? Grab his pinky toe so he can't sprawl out, right? Put your knee up, so laying out like that. Yeah, like back is one, so that I can't reach your leg. Now put your knee out, okay? Come back down, here. Try to do anything with that leg. All right, cool. Here. Now look, I'm in this double under position, same thing. Okay? So we're getting to that same exact little position that we were off the takedown, right? We're just kind of doing it off of a different situation, a half guard sweep, a knee tap, okay? Does anybody see that again? One more time. Make sense?